So then, day 3 of predicting quarter 1 to 4 of the 2023-24 World Darts Championship continues, and today I will be predicting quarter 3, tomorrow quarter 4, and then on Thursday, a night before the World Championship gets underway, we'll be going into the last 16 and predicting the last 32 from the last 16, so that is going to be a very interesting one. In terms of the start off then, Michael Van Gerwen will play the winner of Keane Barry or Ronaldo Rivera. Just like a few other games in this draw, I have no idea on who Ronaldo is, no idea on how good of a dart player he is, so I am going to go for Keane Barry to get over the line. And also, I think Keane Barry beats a lot of players anyway, providing, that wasn't even against someone I wasn't aware of. Kim Huybrechts would play the winner of Richard Veenstra against Ben Robb. And I have gone for Richard Veenstra to get over the line. I think he's had a good year on tour this year. Richard, got to TV events, which is good. Doing well at Pro Tours and Euro Tours. And obviously, that big game experience is going to be massive. We don't see much of Ben Robb throughout the year. Obviously, World Championships, World Cup and stuff. But besides from that, we don't see much, which is why I'm edging Richard Veenstra. The next section then is Dimitri Van den Bergh playing the winner of Dylan Slevin against Florian Hempel. We saw bits of Dylan Slevin at the Players' Championship finals. We've seen bits of him throughout the Pro Tour. I think did he win a Pro Tour? He got really close. I think made like the semi-final, final. Florian Hempel had an unbelievable first year on tour. Not really matched it up completely, but I do think that Florian Hempel is going to get the better of Dylan Slevin to play Dimitri Van den Bergh. Of course, Florian Hempel knocked out Dimitri Van den Bergh previously at the World Championships. The next one then, Stephen Bunting will play the winner of Ryan Joyce, Alex Spellman. Stephen Bunting, of course, is in fantastic form, but it's not about the bullet in this prediction. It's about Ryan Joyce, Alex Spellman, and I do think that Joyce Relentless is going to get over the line against Alex Spellman. I think Ryan Joyce is in the best form of his life at the moment. Got to the semi-finals of the Players' Championship finals, been doing well on the Pro Tour all throughout the year and the Euro Tour, and he is definitely one to keep an eye on for this World Championships. I think he'll beat Alex Spellman, probably in straight sets as well. The next section then is Danny Noppert, recently a father of his next new child. He will play the winner of Scott Williams, Haruki Muramatsu. And again, just like a few of these games, I have no idea on the quality of Haruki. I don't know who he is. And I do think that Scott Williams is going to get through that one pretty comfortably. The next one then, Martin Schindler plays the winner of Jermaine Wattimena or Fallon Sherrock. Now, this is where I could be getting slated in the comment section down below because people might say I'm just sucking up to the hype at the moment. But I have gone Fallon Sherrock to beat Jermaine Wattimena. Wattimena is a good player, a steady player, always been in and around the top 32, never really fell off a cliff, but never really pushed on to that top 16, top 8 status. And I do think that Fallon Sherrock is going to beat Jermaine Wattimena. I think the crowd are going to be on his side, and just like every time Fallon plays on TV, they always boo the other player. So I do think she's going to have the crowd on her side, and I think she's going to get over the line in this one. The last section of this quarter then sees Damon Heta take on the winner of Martin Lukeman or Haupao Puha. And I do think this, again, is going to be a straightforward win for Martin Lukeman. Yes, I've seen Haupao a few times, and, he is a decent player. I think he could definitely, stand his own in games like this. But I just think that the sheer experience and the quality of Martin Lukeman will get him over the line in that one. The next one then is Josh Rock taking on Luke Woodhouse or Barry Van Peer. Now, I'll be honest, I was umming and ahhing over this one. I really didn't know because Barry is a very good player this year and we've seen that. But also Luke Woodhouse also got very far in the Players' Championship finals and he is a very capable player. And I was umming and ahhing, I didn't know which way to go, but I have gone for Luke Woodhouse to get over the line against Barry Van Peer to set up that tie with Josh Rock. Let's have a look at the last 64 predictions for this quarter then. So the last 64 tie then, the second round tie of quarter number 3 is Michael Van Gerwen against Keane Barry. Now I do rate Keane Barry, I think he's a really technical player and I think that a lot of people will struggle against Keane Barry in the world, but I just think that Michael Van Gerwen will get over the line, and I think Van Gerwen will comfortably be into the last 32. Next game, Kim Huybrechts takes on Richard Veenstra. Again, same sort of aspect with Keane Barry, Michael Van Gerwen. I think, Richard Veenstra is a very capable player, and I think, him against quite a lot of people, he would win, hence getting him into this round. And I do think Kim Huybrechts is going to have enough in this one. Dimitri Van den Bergh against Florian Hempel. Now again, I've gone for the shock. I've gone for Florian Hempel to beat Dimitri Van den Bergh. I just think that, obviously, Florian has already beat Dimitri Van den Bergh at the World Championships, but not only that, there's also that factor that Van den Bergh slips off and has poor games. If he gets frustrated, that's when he plays bad, and I think Florian Hempel takes full advantage. Next game then, last game, in this first section of this part that I'm going to be looking into is Stephen Bunting, Ryan Joyce, arguably one of the best second round ties in the World Championships. Both players are in a sensational form at the moment, and I do think that is going to go the way of the bullet. I think Stephen Bunting beats Ryan Joyce. I've seen so many things on TikTok saying they're going to love it if Stephen Bunting wins the World Championships. I'll say this now, if Stephen Bunting wins the World Championships, I will be amazed, but I will be so happy for him. I think he beats Ryan Joyce in this one. The next game then is Danny Noppert against Scott Williams, and I do think that Danny Noppert is going to get through this game. I think that Scott Williams has definitely got the game to beat Danny Noppert, and in a lot of these second round ties, the non-seed has definitely got the game to beat the seed. But I just think that Danny Noppert, long format, first to 3 sets, I think that Danny Noppert is going to have Scott Williams. The next game, Martin Schindler against Fallon Sherrock. Now, I know what's going to happen. I know what the comment section are going to be saying, but I have gone Fallon Sherrock to beat the wall, to beat Martin Schindler. I think she's going to be on this run of beating Jermaine Wattimena. The crowd are going to be behind her. This is going to be right before Christmas, this game, and I think the crowd are going to be absolutely buzzing for it, and I think Fallon Sherrock vibes off the crowd and gets into the last 32. The next game then, Damon Heta against Martin Lukeman. I do think this is where Damon Heta shows his real class at World Championships or a major tournament. We don't see it enough from Damon Heta going really deep. He'll either beat Van Gerwen and then get eliminated by like Stephen Bunting or Chris Dobey, something like that, or he will just have a stinker. And I do think that this is an opportunity for him to have a little run at a tournament and, potentially even win it. That's what his mindset will be. I think he gets past Martin Lukeman in this one. And then this one then, Josh Rock against Luke Woodhouse. Again, I think this is straightforward in my opinion. I think Josh Rock beats Luke Woodhouse. I think Luke Woodhouse takes all of what he can in this World Championships out of that Berry Van Peer game, and I think Josh Rock capitalises on that sort of lack of fatigue or something like that, and I think Josh Rock gets over the line. Let me know your thoughts on those predictions. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be doing quarter 3 of this, and then on Thursday I will be going through every last 32 tie, 16 of them to crown the world champion, in my opinion. So make sure you smash that like button, follow if you're watching on TikTok. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more darts predictions.